All right. So now with that out of the way, we are now set for our second matchup here in the VTuber Football Tournament Round 1 games. A massive game between Petra and Doki Bird. Let me tell you, that one, I don't know, this is going to be a hard, that game's going to be hard to top. There was a reason why I was excited to call that game between Doki Bird and Petra. There was a reason why. Because I knew that it was going to be a good game. I knew it was going to be a good game. I don't know what led me to believe that, but yeah, it was a hell of a game. Just an absolute amazing game, regardless of the fact that that Doki Bird was up by a lot of points near the in the middle part of the game. We're going to take an extra second or two just for me to catch my breath, because let me tell you, that I wasn't expecting to blow my voice out in the first game of this stream. I was expecting to maybe have it completely shot by the third or fourth, maybe even the fourth game, but let me tell you, I've been doing commentary stuff like this for years. It still doesn't get any easier on my voice, regardless of what happens. So we'll get a chance here to take a gander at what we got here between Riko, which is a wildcard team. I say wildcard team because they are not necessarily the first VTuber you would ever pick for a situation like this, but they are going to be facing off against a juggernaut of a team, I would assume, in terms of fan size, in IronMouse. This one's probably going to be as good of a game as the Petra and Doki Bird matchup, but I really don't want to put that level of expectations on these two teams. So let me tell you, the only way you're going to top that game between Petra and Doki Bird is if you go into overtime. And I don't know if we're going to see that anytime soon, just saying. So, enough stalling. Let's get to the game here. It's going to be Riko Kumae taking on IronMouse. Winner of this game will meet Petra in the second round. Not as bright and sunny in this game. A little bit cloudy, actually, but that being the case, IronMouse will get the ball to start this matchup. And it'll start at the 15, come out to the 25, not much farther than that. IronMouse obviously will be in the hot pink and hot pink jerseys, darker colored pants. Riko will be lighter colored on the other side. IronMouse starts off with the ball at the 27-yard line. It will be a run play to start things off, and it's only going to be a minimal game out of that. So that be the case, that's how we start things off here to begin this game. We saw a lot, and I mean a lot. Excuse me. We saw a lot of ball security issues and flags on the play. See what happens here on this second down. It's going to be a run. It's going to be short of the sticks. Short of the first down line. But a third and manageable 4 yards here. A lot of problems happened in the last game on offense. Let's see if these two teams managed to patch things. Managed to see that. And, oh! That might be a... Oh! That's going to be offsides. Oh, encroachment. That's a first down. That's 5 yards, and that was enough for the first down. So now IronMouse with a good start to this drive. First down here. A snap, quick toss to the wide receiver. And they'll be short of the sticks. But they do have enough to make it second and a couple yards. Or a couple feet, I should say. See what happens here on this second and very short. They are going to run it once again, and it's going to be more than enough for the first down. They're going to cross midfield with that play. A lot of running so far for IronMouse to start things off here, so not necessarily a pass-heavy offense. Not like that's going to really mean too much. I've seen a lot of teams succeed in both the run and passing attack, so if it works, it works. They'll run it once more. That time it doesn't. Big time stop by the Riko defense. Big time stop there. Able to bury the running back 3 yards back. This one may also be a close game too, depending on how good this defense clambers down. Looks like a 3-man rush. They do send a fourth. It's going to be another run, and it's going to be just a 2-yard gain out of that. Third and 11 coming up, and it's just at the midfield mark for IronMouse. This one, I could assume they are going to pass it here. It is third and very long. I would expect the pass here. And it looks like there's only going to be, oh my god, 5-man pressure here. It's going to be a pass over the middle. It's going to be short. It's going to be a fumble. Riko picks it up. Drive ender for IronMouse. They come away empty-handed. Ball security has been a big problem throughout the course of this tournament. And it's not going to change in this game. It was short of the first down to begin with, so it would have been 4th and short, but it's now Riko's ball right at the 44, just shy of midfield. Snap, pass, looking, got a man, dropped it, and batted out at the last second. So that'll be second down for Riko's offense here. Now keep in mind, technically, we have not had an away team win their matchups here in the first round, despite what the brackets show. Fruit was supposed to be the away team in their matchup, but it became a home team and home field advantage for them, and they ended up winning that game against Mint. It will be 3rd and 9 here for Riko, and they want to get a first down here so they don't immediately start off their game with a 3-and-out. As IronMouse was able to get a first down in their drive. Let's see if they can do so. It's going to be short of the sticks, but he's got a first down. No defender in sight. Was able to just cross the orange line. Orange and red, something like that. It's still that kind of color. They cross it, and it is a first down just past midfield. 1st and 10 for the Riko offense. Snap. Looking for a pass. Quick over to the left. He's got a man. It's going to be 5 yards on that play, but a good pass there. By the way, I have seen some incredible stadiums so far in this tournament. This one no different. The IronMouse picture is a little huge, but, you know, it is what it is. 2nd and 5. It will be a run. It will be a first down. Right at the 33. Another good run there by the Kumae offense here. First and 10 at the 33. It'll once again be a run play. He's got 3 guys right on this tail, and one of them was able to get him down quickly. Loss of 3. He came from all the way from one side of the field and flipped it over to where he needed to be. That was a good run. That was a good run by that defender. 2nd and 13. Pass, looks, throws, caught. It's caught. He breaks a tackle. Breaks a couple more. 1st and goal at the 9. He had 2 tacklers on top of him, and he broke out of both of them. Wow. That was a pat. Look at this. Get off of me. What a run. 1st and goal for the Bears. It's going to be a run. It's going to be a minimal. He loses. No! A fumble, and IronMouse recovers. Wow. Both teams will trade turnovers in their first offensive drives of this game. Oh man, ball security is truly a question in this tournament. Just when you think they had a chance to go up on top first, they lose the ball, and now give it back to IronMouse. Granted, it is deep in their territory, but it's still a turnover, and IronMouse has a chance to do something here. Another run. It will be short of the first down. Well, 6 yards on that play. They haven't had a whole lot of injuries, so the reason why I don't really talk about them as much is because they don't get mentioned a lot in this game, so it's not like it's going to matter. Also, the rosters are pretty thickly built, so it's not like it's going to hurt them in the long run unless they lose multiple. 2nd and 4, all day to throw. We'll throw it quick to the, I think that's the running back? Looks like a running back. And that quick strike will get them a, not only breathing room, but also first down. So now IronMouse is able to get a little bit of breathing space here out to the 24. Quick shot over to the right. It is caught. Even after some pressure, they were able to hang on. It is a gain of 10, but not a first down. It was more like 9.5 if we're being completely honest. The way that it's 2nd and inches now at the 34-yard line. Another 2nd and basically a foot. And that is a first down. Ooh. That is a first down and a little bit of a scare right there. The way that the defender was tugging at the ball, I thought there was going to be another strip sack or another strip fumble. Too bad it was the other side of the other hand that the running back was carrying. 1st and 10 now after that run. And they'll go with it again. And a little bit of space there. Gains 5 on that play. So IronMouse is using that running tactic a little bit more than other offenses, but it is working for them despite them losing the ball early in their first drive. They have been moving the ball down quite a bit. This drive once again started just at their own 10-yard line. They've gained more than 30 yards, most of it by the running attack. And there they go again with another run play. 2nd and 5. Big hole open up. Spins out of one tackle. Gets out to the 38. It's a huge run by the IronMouse offense. I don't know if Riko was expecting this much running attack here early in this game here, because they have not been able to clamp down on this rushing attack. I doubt they'll snap this off, but if this is snapped, it will be the last play of the first quarter. It is the last play of the first quarter. It is a pass. It is a shot over to the left. It is caught. It is down to the 31, a gain of 7. So that's the end of the first quarter. We are scoreless, which I think is the first time, both teams have traded away a turnover in both of their offensive starting drives. IronMouse now working on their 2nd offensive drive. And it's a good drive so far out to the 31. We'll see if they can hold on to this ball with a 2nd and 3 run. It'll be short. It's 3rd and 2. A good stop there by the defense. They are going to need one more stop, though, if they want to quickly get off the field. Like I said, these games feel like they could become game over games real quick because of the lack of game clock. But in the second round, we are going to expand the clock. Another quick pass. That's a first down. He's going to fight for a little bit more out of that. He could have stepped out, but instead he was able to backpedal and get out to the 22. That was kind of cool. That was actually really cool. I don't know if they'll show it. I think it'll be just like you can just see he comes that close to stepping out of bounds. But he fights for what would have, I think it was just maybe 2 extra yards, but still, big time run there. Right at the 22, 1st and 10, blown up. That play did not work. Lost it 2. So those 2 yards that wide receiver fought for that didn't step out of bounds meant nothing in the end because now they're backed up 2 yards. 2nd and 12 now for the IronMouse offense. Shotgun pass, pressure coming, was able to be picked up. Here comes another 3rd down. This time it'll be 3rd and 4 at the 16. That was a gain of 8, so that was a good gain there on that 2nd down. They are going to need 4 more, but with how good the running attack has been, The door is wide open for either side of the attacks to be used, either passing or running. 3rd and 4, they'll line up under center. It's going to be a pass. Rolls out, quick shot, got it. First down inside the 10. It's going to be right at the 6. IronMouse knocking on the doorstep to not only get up on the board first, but with 7. Now it's 1st and goal, and they got 3 opportunities to put up 7 points on the board to start things off. They'll run it up the middle. They'll be stopped short. Gain a couple, but it will not be enough to get up on the board. Not as quickly as they would like to. Here comes the 2nd and goal now for the IronMouse offense. It will be another run, and it will be another stop defensively. So it will be 3rd and goal for the IronMouse offense, right at the 3-yard line. 2 rushing attacks, and both of them have only gained a yard, maybe 2, but they need 3 on this next one. I expect a passing attack here. It's another run. This time, just short. It is by a thin margin. Stopped again by the Kumae defense. I keep wanting to say offense. I don't know why. A good stop by the Riko defense. And now IronMouse will send out the field goal unit to put 3 up on the board early on. The kick is up, and it is good. IronMouse is on the board first with 3 points. Now, I know some people may be asking, why wouldn't they go for it on that 4th and goal at the 1? Look back to what happened on the last game between Petra and Doki Bird. Petra had a chance to get a score. They were down 4th and goal at the 1-yard line. They went for it. They did not get any points. And because of that, and a few other mistakes as well by Petra, they were eliminated in the last matchup. So that's why IronMouse was playing it safe, got the 3 points, and allowed Riko to get the ball right at the 22, now 29 after that gain of 6. Again, Riko probably would have been at like 1 or 2, or hell, maybe even the 3-yard line. They would have been backed up inside their own 10, but still, get the points. Points are important in this league. 2nd and 4, it'll be another run. It'll also be short of the sticks, so it'll be 3rd and a couple inches. It's going to be a crucial 3rd down for the offense here because they need to get something going on this offense. They were stumped the last time. 3rd and inches. They'll get the 1st down with ease. He'll break tackles. Not much more gained after those tackles, though. Right at the 36-yard line, though, so a 1st down by Kumae. This is a halfway decent start to this drive. Good couple broken tackles right there by the running back. Couldn't really muster up much more than a couple extra yards, but still pretty good run there. Another run after that 3rd and short. He'll break a couple tackles. My goodness! Gains about 9.5 on that play. That one was another angry style run. The way that he was breaking tackles left and right and center. I thought for sure he was just not going to go down at all. 2nd and inches. Play action. Throws over the middle. That's caught. Wide open. Acceleration down the right sideline. Touchdown. Big play. The biggest play possibly all tournament long goes to Riko. They strike even better than IronMouse. They are up on the board. Wow. Wide open. And just out-accelerates everybody down the sideline. What a run. What a pass. That was a good... That was great. That was awesome. I love that. I love those kinds of plays. I haven't really seen many of them at all this year. And with that, IronMouse is now down 4 points. What a play by Riko. That was a good offensive drive. So now IronMouse will take over with the ball with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this second quarter. A little bit more than 30 seconds, but, you know, you get the point. I mentioned that because if they don't get a score here on this drive, they are going to have to give the ball right back to Riko. Almost right to start the second half. So this will more than likely take us to the 2-minute timeout, I would assume. But yeah, IronMouse needs a score of some kind in order to at least be in a good opportunity to take back the lead. I think this is just going to be right at the 2-minute timeout. Yep. But it's still going to be a play. It'll be a pass. A little bit of time. Just check it down to the running back who will just get the first down. It'll be a first down for IronMouse at the 35. With the clock stopped at 1:54. And IronMouse is going to need something here. A little bit more than what they've got right now. Another snap, another pass. No pressure. He's got a man. Nope, it is dropped. It was a good one-on-one battle. I'm not too sure if the defender had a hand on it or not. I think we'll get a shot of it here. Let's see. Was it dropped? I think it was just dropped. I don't think the defender had a hand on it. I think the receiver had a hand on it, if anything. And then just couldn't come up with it. 2nd and 10 at the 35. It'll be a pass over to the middle. It is caught by the tight end. And it is another first down. Still a little shy of midfield, though. Barely, but they're chopping away at it. Even with the defender draped over top of the tight end, he was able to hold on to the ball and get a first down out of it. That's another first down coming up for IronMouse, this time right around that midfield mark. It'll be another pass. It'll be a quick pass. It is dropped again by the receiver. It's a little too far to the left there. And he just dropped it. Just straight up dropped it at that time. That one was clearer than the other one. So 2nd and 10 coming up just shy of midfield. With 1:26 on the clock. Snap, looks, throws, and it's also short. I think that one might have been tipped. That one looked bad. I'm not too sure if the D-line had a hand on it. In any case, it'll be 3rd and 10. Worst case scenario here is if IronMouse doesn't get this first down, they are going to have to give the ball back to Riko with a minute left, and they are going to be aggressive. 3rd and 10. All kinds of time. It is intercepted! Picked off. Down to midfield. Oh my goodness. With all kinds of time, you cannot do that. He just had the quarterback had all day to throw it and threw it right to the other team. So now Riko could have a chance here to go up by 2 scores. Oh, that one was dropped. That one was a solid one-on-one. Nobody else in sight. If the receiver caught that and missed that first tackle, that would have been a house call right there. 2nd and 10, though, at midfield. Riko is going to need maybe about 1.5 first downs here. It'll be a check down pass to the running back who will get the first down.
The 2nd down pass complete to the wideout.
Actually, that was the wide receiver that caught that pass, not the running back. It looked like the running back because of how that check down was, but instead it was the wide receiver. He was wide open too, by the way. Now, first down at the 36 with 1 minute and 6 seconds left on the clock. Looks for a receiver, quickly shuts it to the middle. He's got a man. He breaks one set of tackles, and he's down to the 14. Code red here if you are IronMouse and a fan of IronMouse, because this means that right now Riko's on the doorstep of going up on 2 touchdowns, and they're going to get the ball to start the second half too, so they have a chance to go up 3 scores here before you know it. The timeout is called, and that is a timeout by IronMouse, I do believe. If not Riko. I don't know who took that timeout. I think it was Riko. Quick pass over the middle. That is caught. Quickly brought down at the 6-yard line. But it's a gain of 7. Another timeout called here. So it'll stop the clock at 43 seconds left. Yeah, it is Riko that's calling the timeouts. Second and 3. Scrambling. Caught. Wide open. Touchdown, Riko. This would be a stone cold stunner of a game if the result at the end of this game stays the way that it is right now. So now, right now, with the way that things are shaken up, it's going to be a 2-possession lead for Riko here. Heading into halftime. And it could be a 3-score lead, too. If Riko has an offensive drive similar to this last one coming out of the second half. Or coming into, I should say, coming into the second half of this game. The kick returns in today's matchups here have not been great. I mean, all tournament long, we have not had good returns. We'll see if IronMouse can do something here, if anything. Broken up on that pass attempt. It was a deep shot, but unfortunately, the receiver not able to hang on to the ball. Second and 10. Pass over the middle. It is caught. It's not going to be enough for a first down, though. IronMouse still has, I believe, all 3 timeouts. I do think so. Third and 3 coming up for IronMouse. Going to pass it. A little bit of pressure. Here comes the throw. It is caught. And it is a first down right at the 32. Across midfield, slightly into field goal range again. That was a good throw. That was a really solid throw. Clock stops at 23 seconds. IronMouse needs a score here. Another pass over the middle. He's got it, and he's got a first down inside the, I think, 10-yard line? Or 15. I think it's 15. Yep, inside the 15. Second timeout has been called by IronMouse. They still got 1 remaining, and they got 17 seconds to throw to the end zone. They're going to try it here. First and 10. A little bit of time in the end zone. Big time touchdown. There you go. IronMouse not out of it yet. That's the kind of drive that they needed. From A to B, perfect. Everything perfect about that drive. Took a shot right in the middle. Bam, there it is. So now IronMouse could still have a 4-point deficit heading into the second half, but that is much better than what would have been a 3-score game had Riko come out of halftime with a opening drive touchdown. But instead, it'll be a 4-point game going into the third quarter where Riko will get the ball to start. So that was a solid drive. I mean, it's from everything that has happened in this game so far, super duper solid. So it will be a 70-yard bomb if Riko wants to keep that score up. But instead, they're just going to run it. And they're going to have a solid run, but it's not like it's going to amount to really anything. They do take their last time out, so there will be one final play here in this first half. Probably setting them up for another deep shot here, but if they send 4, it's going to have to be a quick shot. And it is another quick shot. That's not going to amount to anything there, so nothing special. Nothing special there. We're at halftime. But don't worry, Riko will still get the ball to start the second half, if you are a fan of them, if you are. It's been a very up and down day for the offenses here so far. IronMouse has been passing it more in the second quarter than they were in the first quarter. Wondering if their attack here early on was just to see if they can get the running attack going, which they can slightly. So I'm wondering if they are going to start utilizing it more now that they have an opportunity to maybe go back up on top. Or maybe with them trying it 3 times and failing and inside the 5 to try and get a touchdown early on. I wonder if that kind of moment has kind of hurt the running attack being used more. If they were to have scored a touchdown in that first drive instead of kicking that field goal, I wonder if they would start using the run more often than not. So we'll see what happens here for the Kumae offense here to start the second half. They're going to start at the 25. It's going to be a pass. And it's going to be a quarterback scramble, and it's going to be a loss. It's actually going to be a sack. Good start by the IronMouse defense. It is going to be a loss of 1. Another look at it here. I don't want to say cringe. I don't want to say cringe in a way that it's like, you know, embarrassing, but I just kind of like tense up, I guess, whenever I see a quarterback run because of the amount of times they have fumbled in this tournament. 2nd and 11, they are going to run to try to get some of that yardage back, and they get some, but not a lot. It's still going to be a 3rd and 8. 3 and out here would be detrimental to this offense. They do not need to punt the ball after what could have been a massive lead being built up. 3rd and 8. Gonna be a pass, and everybody's coming, and it's caught. It's short. Everybody was coming to the quarterback. They were not going to give him time to throw whatsoever. So a 3 and out by Riko. Now IronMouse will get a chance to not only start this second half with a bang, but also start it off by taking the lead. If they get a touchdown. We'll start with a run. And about good modest run out of that. About 4 yards. A modest run out of that. Not too shabby. Be at the 38-yard line. A field goal here would not do anything to IronMouse in terms of taking the lead, but they would make it essentially a tie ball game. Pass over the middle. It is caught. Held onto after the first hit. Down to the 44 on the other side of the 50. Just like in that final drive in the second quarter for IronMouse, they're driving down and they're picking up yards. They're picking them up and sending the defense back, but more and more back against the wall. So 1st and 10 after that completion. And they're going to run it on this 1st and 10. They're going to get a good amount of yards out of it. Almost enough for the first down. Another solid run by this offense. It's going to be a 2nd and 1 down at the 35. See what happens here on the 2nd and 1. A little bit of shifting going on both sides. It's going to be a quick pass out to the wide receiver. He's got space. He's inside the 20, down to the 17. So not only can the rushing attack work well, but the quick pass attempts, they work better. That was an RPO. It could have been a running a play, but quarterback saw what was going on with the receiver, took the shot, took the underneath shot, and got it. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Changing up the plays quite a bit, try to catch the defense off guard. On their toes. Clock ticks down to 5:10. Another run here on 1st and 10. It's going to be slightly, about 4 yards. So half of that 1st and 10 is now going to be 2nd and 6. More play shuffling going on. 2nd and 6. Another run. Runs up the middle. Short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and short. Now, whatever they do on this 3rd down, they don't need 8. They need 2 to continue this drive. So even if they run it, they just need a minimal gain, and they will be able to maybe extend this drive. 3rd and 2. They will run it. And big stop by the defense. They'll even scoop it up, and they may take it all the way. Another scoop and score on the defense. It's a touchdown. Oh my good Lord Almighty! What a turn of events! Disaster for IronMouse! Good Lord! Unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. What would have been just a stop, another great defensive stop. It turns into another scoop and score, and that's the 2nd, maybe 3rd game in a row we have seen that. That's actually our 4th defensive score in a row in terms of the amount of games that we've had. The defenses have been great in terms of getting a score. Just when you thought IronMouse was going to be back in it, they are now back out of it. My God. IronMouse with the ball right back in our grasp, but this time deep in enemy territory. Gain of 4 on that pass. Again, what could have been a 4th and short opportunity for IronMouse and maybe put the deficit back to 1 point. That scoop and score has made it now 11. 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Got space. Wide open space. He's going to accelerate. Breaks 1 tackle. Can he get it? Inside the 20. Inside the 15. Down to the 13-yard line. Just like that, IronMouse back to where they were on that 3rd and short. But now they got 1st and 10. This time at the 13. I cannot tell who has the momentum at this point. Because despite IronMouse being down by 11 and giving up that scoop and score, that is probably the best run play we have had all tournament long, and it might be very vital to IronMouse's success here on this drive. Another running attack here on this 1st and 10. He'll fight, but only gains 2. Gotta watch out on those plays where they're fighting for yards. Because more times than not, that's when they lose the ball. They get too wounded by the hits, and they lose the grip on the ball, and it just like in the last drive. They're right at the red zone. But again, for the 3rd straight time that they've been in the red zone, the Riko Kumae defense has been stout. They have stopped IronMouse dead in their tracks. 3rd and 7, right at the 10-yard line. It's going to be a run. They're going to run it, and it's going to be short. 4th down. They're going to kick this field goal here, which means it's going to be an 8 8-point deficit if this field goal is good,
Number 35.
which will be very important here later, depending on what happens on this next Riko offensive drive. Kick is up, and that is academic. It is now an 8-point deficit between these two teams. IronMouse on the verge of being stunned in this game here. Out of all of our games so far in this tournament, not a single away team has won their matchups. Home field has been a vital, useful tool for the home team. But in this game between Riko and IronMouse, it is actually Riko with the advantage heading into the fourth quarter. But it could all change. There's still more than 10 minutes left in this game, and a lot can change here and under so. A run play to start this drive here by the Riko offense. He'll get stuffed after a 6-yard gain. Solid run regardless. Riko may want to play a little conservative here. They do want to score at least a field goal on this drive, but if they can do so with chewing up as much time on the clock, that'll really help them in their quest to go to round 2. Pass over the middle, he's got it, and he curls back to get some space, and he's down just past midfield at the 49. Another first down by Riko. Another opportunity to have a scoring drive. Ball security has not been good for both teams, but it's been better for Riko in this early going in the second half. Less than 20 seconds left with maybe the last play of the third quarter to, well, we'll see. It's going to be caught. It's going to be a first down out of bounds, so that will stop the clock. Ooh, but that's actually something we haven't had. We haven't had a challenge at all, and get a couple looks at it here. I think that's still gonna maintain possession, and it does. I haven't really seen a challenge at all, so that's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. First and 10 at the 35. It's going to be a run, and that's going to be stumped. That'll be the last play of the third quarter. It'll be 2nd and 8 when we have our next offensive snap. It'll be the other side of the third quarter. It'll be the fourth quarter that we have this 2nd and 8. One final corner here for Riko to hold on to what has been a solid lead throughout the course of today. If they can hang on to it for another 9 football minutes, they will stun IronMouse. They'll stun me. 2nd and 8. It's another run. Blocks have been picked up. Still going to be short of the first down, but it is a solid gain on that second down, and it's going to be 3rd and short. IronMouse cannot go down 2 possessions if she wants to stay in this game, as the clock will tick under 8 minutes. Another quick pass. It's caught. It's inside the 15. It'll be down at the 12. It's first down in the red zone. A touchdown will put this game completely out. Actually, it'll still relatively be a 2-possession game, but IronMouse is going to need more than just a touchdown and a PAT to get back in it. Snap. It's going to be a run. It's going to be 5 yards out of that one. It's 2nd down and 5 at the 7. What a stunner this would be if this ended up happening. Second and 5 coming up for this offense. It's a run. It's going to be a 1st and goal at the 2. They didn't get a touchdown, but they didn't really need it. They needed 2. They needed a couple of yards, and they got them. This offense here has been perfect. They've been doing all they needed to do, and they've been doing it much better than IronMouse. 1st and goal at the 2. It's going to be a run up the middle, and touchdown. Took a second, but he fought for it, And now Riko has a 2-possession lead, up 14 right now. It will be 15 after the PAT. Now, IronMouse may have a shot at 2 possessions here, so whatever ends up happening, IronMouse is going to need touchdowns on both drives. And that kick will be good, so it will be a 15-point game. IronMouse has to score a touchdown and convert a 2-point conversion in order to stay within it. If they fail a 2-point conversion, they're going to need a touchdown and a field goal to take the lead. Return will go out to the 26-yard line to start things off here for this offense. It's going to be a pass. It'll be a deep shot. It is going to be juggled, but it is going to be dropped. That ball was in the grasp of 2 defenders and 2 receivers. Fought for, but still fell to the ground in the end of it all. Second and 10 coming up. Gonna pass. Quick shot over the middle. Wide open. He's got space. He's got space. Down the sideline. It's a touchdown. IronMouse. Just like that. What a pass. What a play. Do they go for the 2 points now? Or do they go for the extra point and maybe try one more time afterwards to get the 2-point conversion? Decisions will be made here momentarily. What a play! Blown coverage? More like no coverage. Nobody covered him. Right now it's a 9-point game. IronMouse is going to go for 2. Nope, they're going to go for the extra point. That's somewhat smart. I'll give them that. I'll give them that. And it is good, so it's now an 8-point deficit. That took 2 plays. 2 plays! And one of them was an incomplete pass. That pass was 74 yards. Return out to the 33, so a little bit better of a return this time for Riko than the last couple. Let's see what happens here on this offensive drive. They'll start with a run. It's going to go very, very little of an upward trajectory, but it's still a 3-yard gain there. But all Riko has to do is just hold on to the ball, get a handful of first downs, put this game more out of reach for IronMouse. Because, yeah, they did do it in less than 20 seconds off the clock. But let me tell you, that's kind of a fluky drive, the way that was set up. There's 1 first down there for Riko. They're not going to try and necessarily score unless they get a chance to. They would like to score, don't get me wrong, to keep it a 2-possession game. But at the same time, if they could just chew the clock out, that's their main objective. Down to less than 5:30. First and 10 at the 43. It's going to be a pass. It's going to be a screen. It's set up beautifully, and he'll get a first down past midfield.
Complete to the back. He's out of bounds near the 45.
That's a beautiful screen pass, and that's the kind of screen pass that you would like to see. Maybe even IronMouse was sending a blitz too, which for a screen pass, that is the last thing you want to call. First and 10 at the 45. It's going to be an RPO. It's going to be dropped. Oof. He was wide open too. That would have been a massive play. Would have just been better off running the ball if they wanted to chew out the clock, but instead it's 2nd down and 10 with the clock stopped at 5 minutes. Snap, another RPO, and that one's also going to go nowhere. It's going to be 3rd and 11. Big 3rd down here by the IronMouse defense. If they want to be back in this game, they are going to need a stop here on this 3rd and 11. They're going to need a stop here. 3rd and 11. What do they call? What does both sides call? Could be a pass. Could be a screen. It's set up beautifully. First down at the 23. Once again, another absolutely picture-perfect screen pass by the Riko offense. There was nobody within sights of the running back. Not anybody on a vertical level. First down pass here, looking for the running back. He'll check it down to him, and he'll get out to the 15. Short of the first down, but it's still a big-time gain there. They're inside field goal range, so if they do get a score here of any kind, it's practically, I don't want to say game over, because we saw what happened in the Petra-Dokibird game, but it'll be a 2-possession game, which IronMouse would have to hope that they can not only get a touchdown quick, but an onside kick recovery. There's another pass. That one's another wide-open receiver, and he's down in the 5. So now it looks like it's going to be quite a difficult chance here for IronMouse to get the ball back. First and goal at the 5. Caught. Touchdown. That is probably the game-ending score right there for Riko. This has been a stunning upset brewing in the making right now. Everybody that came into this this little tournament probably expected to see an IronMouse versus Dokibird round 2 matchup, which would honestly have been pretty cool to see. But with how we've been building these two teams of Riko and David that we're going to see later, actually next. No. I don't think it's next, actually. My bad. Because I think Henya and Crony's next, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So, David will be our main event. And if he could pull off an upset as well, what kind of matchups will we be seeing in round 2? Who knows? It's going to be a hell of a round 2 regardless. That's a solid return by IronMouse, but they're going to need much more than a solid kick return. They're going to need what they needed the last drive, which is a quick strike, 74 yards for a touchdown. They're going to need more than that. And not an interception that was nearly thrown there, because that would have been dangerous right there. I mean, like I said, not only is this upset big because of what we have seen from like what the away team is, which is a wild card team, with them not being as huge of a team as everybody else on this field, but let me also remind y'all that if Riko pulls this out with less than 3 minutes on the clock, they would be the first team to defeat an away team in this tournament. The first team to defeat a team with home field advantage. That one's dropped, so that's incomplete. We've had close calls. We've had some close calls with some away teams getting the win over some home teams. But we've never had any one of them actually seal the deal and close it out. Riko is about to do that, and it's taken us to, what, our third to last game out of a 8-game stretch? We've had many matchups that have resulted in the away team getting their backs blown out by the home team. But I'm mentioning this, and right now IronMouse is once again driving down the field. But it's all going to have to come through. It's all going to have to be a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And then they're also going to need to recover an onside kick and score another touchdown in order to tie the game. And even if they fail a 2-point conversion, then it all means nothing in the end. 2 minutes left in the game. They'll throw it over the middle. He's got a receiver. He's got a touchdown. So we're back to a one-score-ish game. Do they go for the extra point or do they go for the 2-point conversion? They need one of them. And they also need to convert an onside kick. Also, thank you for the subscribe. Alucardis, thank you for the sub on the YouTube side of things. I don't know why that didn't pop up. Oh well. So is it a 2-point conversion attempt? No, it'll be an extra point attempt. So now it is an 8-point game. And we are more than likely going to see an onside kick here by IronMouse, and they're going to need it. We saw it in the Petra and Dokibird game being recovered. Can IronMouse recover one for themselves? No! It is recovered by Riko. Can't get it 2 times in a row, unfortunately. It is rare to get one of those. IronMouse may still have a chance to get the ball back, but they're not. But they gotta not only hold them to a 3-and-out, but they also gotta make sure they don't make their field goal kick because they're in field goal range. Barely. Another pass, quick strike to the wide receiver. That's a first down. No. 3rd and short. But practically well inside field goal range, regardless. Essentially, last chance for the IronMouse defense to make a stand and do something crazy. It's a run. It's a first down. Game over. That is game over. Whew. This is a shock. And just like that, IronMouse out. Riko will face Dokibird in the 2nd round. Stunner here for this home crowd. You want to talk about an upset? That may be the upset of the tournament. And we are only in round 1. Riko has a chance to do it even better in the 2nd round, which will take place sometime next week. For what IronMouse was able to accomplish, though, they fought. They fought, but they fell behind early, and that defensive scoop and score that they gave up, simply put, for the 2nd game in a row, kills the opposition. Let's take a look at the stats here, the final results and the final stats for this game. IronMouse had a really great offense, 464 on the yardage. That would have not only been the best offense in this tournament if they would have won the game, but that would have been better by almost 100 yards. They had a top offense, but unfortunately, they couldn't seal the deal on multiple drives, either having to kick a field goal or having to having a turnover. Keep in mind also, IronMouse also had an interception. Riko lost a fumble in their opening offensive drive, and that was that. That was that. They didn't turn the ball over again, and they only committed 1 penalty. This was a very, 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 very clean game compared to the other couple of games that we have had. Only 1 penalty by 2 teams. But that is how we end things off here for that game. We have our next matchup here momentarily. Again, over on the YouTube side, you will have to manually switch over to the next matchup. So with that, let me quickly do that. So stay tuned for our third matchup of today's stream.